It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
You seem certain.
You sound pretty certain when you say that.
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom. Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
That doesn't sound good.
But he's not a god yet, is he?
Not yet. He is both powerful and immortal. But he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Oh, is that all?
Just kill his dragon. Why didn't we think of that before?
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Alright. Time to do more operations. Okay, this side's completely done.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Oh my god, these are so long. Six hours. All right.
Inquisitor.
Let's see what we have.
I can see why people want that, use that mod to just insta finish these. That's all I got.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
I didn't do this alone.
I couldn't have come this far without the Inquisition at my back.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You're a good friend.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light. A pleasure.
What do the people make?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't openly pledged its support to us. The Navarran minister was greatly impressed during his visit. Considering I've never seen him smile before, we should consider it a coup.
What brightened the minister's spirits?
I believe he finds something romantic about our attempt to slay Corypheus' dragon.
He should join in then.
We could extend the minister an invitation the next time we root around for a high dragon.
Please don't. He might take you up on it.
Okay, you're broken. Way to turn that around. That's not updated. That's been there forever. So I'm not gonna show you mine. Piece of shit.
Thank you for your investment in my investigations, Inquisitor. I've learned something, I think. I don't know.
You investigate the Fade?
What have you learned? Did you find out about the Fade?
I got a scraping that was cleaned off you, and it's weird. And the other rift bits, they're weird. It's just weird. I said weird, right?
Answers, Dagna.
Lyrium and the Fade linked, but dwarves and Tranquil not linked. But they work Lyrium, so they are. Somehow. There's something there. I was face deep in a rune, and for a moment, I was tall. Really tall. And I thought all the thoughts.
Thought all the thoughts.
What do you mean when you say thought all the thoughts?
I don't know. As if for a moment I was around all my people, and my thought was all of theirs.
Your thoughts were their thoughts?
No, my thought was all of our thoughts, like parts. Ugh, words are mush. Maybe that's what the stone feels like. Or we think it feels like. If we think it feels. Creepy.
You were really tall.
You felt taller? How much taller?
Like mountain tall. Or I was the mountain. But I was moving. I felt dizzy. You know what I remembered? Watching a shaper it carve the wall of memory. Except big. Isn't that weird? Maybe there were fumes.
What's the link with no link?
So Tranquil and dwarves are linked to Lyrium, but also not linked.
Like the lyrium needs to flow, but if you're part of it, it takes you with it. So you can't be part of it. That makes me sad. I'm not sure why. It seems like we should be part of it. Whatever it is. Or maybe we're the ones who make it happen. Whatever it is. You know what's frustrating? Answers that aren't answers. Blah.
Keep at it.
Keep investigating, and let me know what you find.
I tried to make it happen again, but it wouldn't. Then I had a headache. And cocoa and a lie down. I'll keep at it. It's weird. Oh, and I made a rune. It's weird too. Be careful with it.
What's the rune?
This is where a smith should be.
What the? I do not get these people. Fucking crazy. So what's the rune? Okay. I don't know. Plus 50 damage. 50 damage, that's garbage.
What can I get you? I'll be here.
Can't talk to her because I'm
Temple
talking
of
to the other
Nathal
guy.
sounds like the most interesting place. I hope you brought back samples of, well, anything.
see you later, Dad. I can't wait.
Alright. I should probably, since I'm here, do my inventory. Oh yeah, I did get certainty. Is that one-handed? Seems kind of strong. It's not. Unlucky. Showtime. You gotta show me, or I won't show you, because that's how it works. Oh, and when I'm not satisfied with it, I'm not gonna show you because I'm a bitch. I'm fucking attention whore. What is it? Fucking waiting for that answer. I wanna see. I wanna see. Yeah, he said 4 weeks max. January is pretty much 4 weeks ago. Oh my god, why is it fucking... You just posted the same picture. Okay, whatever. Maybe in a bit they'll actually say something proper.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Can I ask you something?
You want to talk about me?
Okay, you have nothing to actually discuss. Didn't I finish another mosaic? Let's talk Gatsy.
Stone met, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up some thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
Where are you, Solus?
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I rely on those I
I'm
trust.
not arrogant enough to think it's my decision alone. Whatever happens, we'll do it together.
You think to share your power, to avoid the temptation to misuse it. A noble sentiment, but ultimately a mistake.
Why?
Because while one selfless woman may walk away from the lure of power's corruption, no group has ever done so.
What? Never?
There's a first time for everything.
Perhaps, but it will not be this time. I believe even you know that.
Why is this so important to you?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me.
You're an asshole.
You must not let false modesty allow you to pass your power to someone else. There are few regrets sharper than watching fools squander what you sacrifice to achieve. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
What orb? Sounds like you're leaving.
You planning to leave before we take down the bad guy?
No, but there may not be a later. It seemed wise to say my goodbyes now.
You're still not showing your picture.
How can I help?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
He held his end of the bargain. You're not saying anything? Piece of shit. Meanwhile, you're posting in here.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
What brought this on?
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You could do great things.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
Impeccable taste.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything. Here we are again.
I should go.
As you wish.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I trust everything is well with the mages.
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall, it is going well. A request has been made of you, Inquisitor. Here it is.
What is your...
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency, thanks to Skyhold's present state.
The Empress has gifted us with a selection of rare books. I can't wait till they arrive.
Good for you. Okay, just teleport everywhere.
My dear, I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you. You know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
One of our own may be divine.
They want Leliana and Cassandra as candidates.
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics. To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
What platform do you support?
What would your ideal divine do with her power?
The most important thing, of course, is the restoration of the Circles and the Templar Order. The institutions that have protected Thedas for ages must be rebuilt, and the malcontents utterly crushed. We cannot allow anarchists to threaten the lives of the innocent. After we have restored sanity to the world, there will be time to address voices of dissent.
Where else can we look?
Where can we find candidates outside of the Chantry? There must be someone other than Leliana or Cassandra.
The Chantry is already desperate. They would not look to unordained women if they had any choice. You may have better luck searching the halls of the Imperial Court. There are many women serving the Empire who have the necessary presence and acumen.
What about Leliana?
Leliana might be a better choice than Cassandra, don't you think?
Leliana is a well-meaning fool.
Wow.
She will do irreparable harm to countless people in the name of freedom. She proposes to abolish the circles with nothing but a solemn promise from mages not to murder children. When an angry mage lashes out inside a tower, villages aren't destroyed. The circle protects us all. Mages will die and take ordinary men with them in a war that cannot be won. Consider carefully, Inquisitor. Everything we do is a sign from the Maker to those who seek one. It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I trust Morrigan.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan. She won't turn on us.
My dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the Well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Oh, it finally fell down. Her piece of cloth.
Do you need something, my dear?
Alright. Liliana's probably got something to say. God damn it. I want to jump.
You are a quick learner. Be careful.
Okay.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
Getting complacent already. What would you do as divine?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
I'd support you.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I won't make that mistake.
You can't force change.
You can't force people to change their minds.
Then how will change ever come? People do not simply happen upon enlightenment. Most must be carried there. Justinia thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace? There are those who would cling to the old ways, of course. But they will see. I would make them see. But I've rambled on too long. I am not divine. Yet.
Getting a bit cocky.
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
Best prepare for it.
Can we prepare for flaming seas? Maybe collect all the snow from the frostbacks, just in case?
I'll see what I can do. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you.
Alright. Question, is this guy here? Seems to be never be here anymore. Oh, I almost fell off. I don't see him. Blackwall is not here. Fuck, I didn't do Blackwall's thing. Fuck. Got any new horses for me? No. What kind of shop is this? Why is this so bright? What is this? Huh? This new? Armor. That's it? Okay. Okay then. Cullen, let's talk.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You haven't lost your faith?
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
It never ends, does it?
Unless he gets bored and surrenders. Any chance of that?
I doubt it.
Okay, so I'm over here now. I do not want to be over here. Oh, look at that line. Cullen, let's talk.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold.
Why not?
Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
I trust Morgan with it.
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes, Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah.
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
What do you think of...
Who do you mean?
Are you sat...
They have more than proven themselves. I'm proud...
I should...
Is Hawk still here? He left, didn't he?
See? What did I tell you?
What's up, Cole?
Corypheus died, and then he didn't.
That's right.
That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
You and me both.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
You did all you could.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
That soldier.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
That soldier is jittering. And lighting.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later. Good day.
Thank you.
What's up?
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
Who? You're gloating?
That's some long dead you're gloating over.
About time I got mine back. Elvie elves have shoved victim in my face 1,000,000 times. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You think Mythal was all lies?
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
I agree.
I'm with you. Everything in that temple was highly suspect.
Oh, good. I was worried you were going elfy on me. Come on, let's get ready for lumpy. And by lumpy, I mean Cariffi shit, not your bits, because that would be gross. Lumpy bits. So yeah, I'm done. Food?
What's that? You? It's you. But I can't talk to you. I might have to zone in and out.
There's a change in her. Those eyes are deep.
Did you hear the news?
Yeah. Have you seen otherwise?
Hello, you.
Okay.
I'll be back if I need you.
You will.
I like the way you're holding your instrument.
Good day. It's good to see you.
It's clipping to your hand. Oh, there it isn't. Grim.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit.
Yeah.
Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
Thanks for your help.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass. Hey, you need me?
See you later, Bull.
Nice talk. Inquisitor?
What's the current mood?
Turgid? Well, they once wore, now talks, now fashionable hats. Now they've seen something shiny. And
So I can't do anything with you. Alright. Oh, Scared Harding.
Hey, you.
What's new?
What's been going on?
Just waiting to get back out there.
So...
Me? Oh. When the
Alright.
Inquisition came through my
Who's
village,
this guy?
Later then. Your worship.
Okay. Can I talk to this person now?
Wonder well what did befell our hero. There is an issue that you should address. I think it's worth your time, Inquisitor.
That's weird. Oh, I could interact with her now. Is she only interactable when
Have
I
to make sure it's cleared after. Don't need squires losing feet.
when I walk in through the front door or something instead of the roof?
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
He'll run and hide.
He'll hide. What other choice does he have?
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You're probably right.
It wouldn't be any fun if all this was over so soon.
Corypheus believes himself a god. Pride alone demands he not slink off into the shadows. I have faith you will be victorious even so. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
You have plans?
Oh, I have plans of my own.
As you should. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Where am I? Where is this? Okay, I know where this is. Oh, I found the dude. Where is this actually? Oh, that's where this is. Alright, before we talk to him, let's save scum this.
I return, Inquisitor, as does the Inquisition. It begins now, and there is a timer. Fearing that nugs carry the blight, Kirkwall declared the noxious vermin in 520 exalted.
Shit. I don't know this.
Extermination is known as...
The common nug?
I'll just guess Nug.
Incorrect. An
Fuck.
unfortunate lapse into non sequitur. We will continue when I have time and the wind calls me.
This is why we saved it. I want to get this right. I want to see what happens. Why is he not lit? That concerns me. Or why is... Wait, I'm not lit. What the fuck is wrong with this spot? There's like no shadows. Oh, that was a fast load.
I return, Inquisitor. It begins. Chantry belief centers
shit,
on the
it's different.
enigmatic Maker and his bride. Name her traitorous husband.
Goslan.
I believe the answer is Coslin.
Incorrect. We will
Fuck me. I wonder if it's rigged.
I return. It begins. A blight is signaled by the rise of an archdemon, a corrupted old god.
Oh shit, I don't remember.
The archdemon of the fifth blight.
Ariantham.
I will guess Olathan.
Incorrect. We will continue.
I swear Ariantham was something else. I don't remember. How many questions have we got? I can do this all day. Sort of. You know what? We're gonna get Lillian and do something. Because I don't know how long this will take. I could cheat and look it up. She wasn't even there that time. But this guy's not getting away from me again. Alright, orders.
We'll be ready to make our move soon, I think.
That. Tree hours. Fuck.
Inquisitor.
Why are these so long now? Good, he's still there. Alright, what do you got this time?
I return. It begins. Chantry belief centers on the enigmatic Maker and his bride. Name her traitorous husband.
Warren.
I believe the answer is Guarin.
Incorrect.
Fuck you.
We will.
I will get one right. Okay, that one came up twice.
I return. It begins. A blight is signaled by the rise of an archdemon, a corrupted old god.
Warren.
I believe the...
Incorrect.
Fuck
we
you.
will
Okay, that one came up again. We're getting there.
I return. It begins. Thedas encompasses many wonders. What is currently considered this land's largest city?
Isn't that Val Royal? Dumat?
The creature's name was Dumas.
Creature.
Incorrect.
Okay.
We will.
That's not a place.
I return, Inquisitor. It begins. A blight is signaled by the rise of an archdemon, a corrupted old god. Name the archdemon of the first.
Arthemiel.
The creature's name was Athemiel.
Incorrect.
Fuck you.
We will
Maybe it's Dumat.
I return. It begins. Fearing that nugs carry the blight, Kirkwall declared the noxious vermin in 520 exalted. The extermination is known as...
The Fex.
Is the answer the Fex?
Incorrect. We will...
Alright. He's beginning to repeat stuff. I think I know the answers. I've done first some of them.
I return. It begins. Fearing that nugs carry the blight,
Okay.
Kirkwall declared the noxious vermin in 520 exalted. The extermination...
Battle of the Squealing Plains.
The Battle of Squealing Plains. It is not spoken of in polite company.
Correct.
Yes.
Well played.
After cheesing
We
it.
will continue when I have time and the wind calls me.
I didn't get anything off it. Maybe I get something if I find them in all the locations. And get the ornament right or something. I don't know. What am I to do now? Did I talk to everyone? I didn't talk to Morgan. I can judge. Let's judge someone. I think it's Samson.
For judgment this day, Inquisitor, I must present Captain Tom Rainier,
Oh.
formerly known to us as Warden Blackwall. His crimes... well, you are aware of his crimes. It was no small expense to bring him here, but the decision of what to do with him is now yours.
No gratitude.
Not even a word of thanks, I see.
I don't know if I can thank you. I know you put another man in my place. Haven't enough died for me.
You're judging me?
I really think you've lost the right to judge anyone.
There's enough evil in the world because of me. I accepted my punishment. I was ready for all this to end. Why would you stop it? What becomes of me now?
The Wardens will decide.
Blackwall intended you join the Wardens. I will let them decide your fate. But only when Corypheus is dead. For now, Tom Rainier, the Inquisition needs you.
As you command.
There's a chance to atone.
Blackwall gave you the chance to atone through action, not merely punishment. I find I can do no less.
I am grateful for this, Inquisitor. And I will serve for as long as I can.
Okay. There's no new quests. Okay. Guess I go talk to Morgan.
Hear what they did with the Warden?
It all makes sense. I now understand the nuance behind elven words. The ancient lore reveals patterns I would never have suspected. Tis exhilarating, the rush of images. Truth dangling just out of reach.
Like what?
Tell me more. Take the Illuvians. It was always assumed their use was lost after the Tevinter conquest of Arlathan. But the ancient elves had closed all paths to the crossroads long before. They warred with themselves, and the Illuvians were sealed to prevent an enemy from using them to attack. So much is misunderstood. It will take years to absorb, if I get the chance.
And that's a good thing.
And that's good, right?
'Tis more than good. What I might recover of the ancient world now. None of which has anything to do with why I asked you here, of course. Earlier, I said there was a way to match the power of Corypheus, Inquisitor, and there is. We must summon Mathal.
What? Isn't or what?
I'm sorry, did you say...
Summon Mathal, the elven goddess of justice. Yes. Whatever Mathal was, goddess, myth, or ancient being, the voices of the well say a part of her power lingers on. How, or in what form, I cannot say, but that power is exactly what we need. I must go to an altar in the wilderness to perform the summoning, and you must be with me.
Why me? You need me there.
You don't need me for some ritual sacrifice, I hope.
The altar could have a guardian or other surprises, thus your company would be best. Imagine what we will learn, Inquisitor. Some would give their lives to unearth secrets such as this.
I suspected it was like go to a place and then you get power. After you do a thing.
The altar awaits our visit, Inquisitor.
Very
Everything
generic.
I have done since leaving Ferelden has led me to this. Think of all we will learn.
Tell me more about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I've got no questions.
I'll leave you...
Until next.
Who's this guy hidden in the bushes?
Good to see you again, Inquisitor.
Why are you in the bushes?
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mathal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
I hope so.
The Temple of Mathal held knowledge safe for untold centuries. It would be tragic to lose it.
Indeed. The Maker made the elves, as he did all children of this world. Any knowledge preserved by ancient elves in that temple could help us understand him better. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
No. Oh, the lag. I think we're done. What just happened? Weren't you over in the bushes? What the fuck did he just go? He just walked through a closed door too. This game. I wonder if there's anything in my quarters. Why is my quarters so laggy? They don't even have to render anything up here. There we go.
They have certainly spared no expense.
What the fuck? What are you talking about? What's this ladder for? Oh yeah, why am I allowed up here? What's the point of being up here? I don't know. Literally no point. I have no new clothes, right? No. What's down there? Alright, might as well stop for now.